Hello there, my name is Andrew. Welcome to No Boundary Sport. Today we're going to go over the 10 essentials for day hiking. Let's jump right in. The 10 essentials are a system, not a list, meaning that there are 10 essential realms of gear that we need to take out with us on a day hike. Getting lost in the woods is about as cool as not having toilet paper after a Chinese buffet marathon. Nowadays there are many options for watches and GPS that have mapping technologies and compasses aboard. There's no substitute like the old school map and a compass and knowing how to use them. They don't use batteries, they never lie, and you'll look like a pirate while your friends are tapping on their cracked screens wondering which way civilization is. Number 2 on our list is sun protection, because getting roasted is only cool if your name's Charlie Sheen. You're going to want some sunglasses, polarized, suntan lotion, sun cream lotion, high UPF. There are wide brim hats like this fine guy right here, and also some UPF clothing that protects against the sun's damaging rays. Number 3 on our list of essentials, insulation, better known as clothes. You're going to want to pack enough to handle the worst conditions that you could realistically encounter on any trip, so think overnight. Things like gloves definitely come in handy, but you're absolutely going to want to pack a second, sometimes even a third pair of socks. Synthetic or wool, it's your choice. When it comes to what you could hike in, we've got synthetic pants like these, and the bottoms zip off. Now you got shorts. Sometimes base layers come in pretty handy for overnights. They're small, they pack down well, and they're pretty light, and they'll keep you warm in an overnight situation, or even in a cooler evening or morning situation. Then you have things like fleeces and insulated down jackets that keep you super warm. They can pack down light, especially if you're bringing a compression sack with you. And finally, never forget that you should always bring rain gear with you of some kind to keep that rain off you and your gear. On our list of essentials is illumination. I'm not talking about the kind of illumination one gets after 40 years of Zen meditation. I'm talking about lights. Nowadays, headlamps are king. They're hands-free, they're lightweight, and they're small. They provide a lot of light in a direct focus or in a flood. And when you're working in camp, sometimes if you're cooking, you want a little bit of a floodlight around or different things that you're doing. There's also the handheld option. These are good for beaconing and other things. Number 5 on our list is first aid. Cuts, scrapes, bruises, blisters, broken bones, gaping wounds, hypothermia, sprains, shock, poisoning, snake bites, twisting fractures, temporary blindness, and good old jock itch. These things need to be taken care of stat when you're on the trail. When it comes to number 5 on our list, first aid, the most important thing is to know what you're doing with your tools. So, it doesn't hurt to have a little knowledge behind you. There are many classes you can take. You can go to CPR training, you can go to shock training, all kinds of different training you can take. Some of them are one-day courses, weekend courses where you can go and learn how to take care of things when you're away from proper medical attention. When it comes to gear you can bring with you on the trail, there are larger kits like this that have all kinds of different tools and options to handle a bunch of different medical situations. And then you have kits to handle different amounts of people or a different amount of time. Like this right here would be a good day trip. So you have these pre-assembled options. You can always customize what you have, and don't forget, the most important thing is knowing how to use and how to take care of people when you're out on the trail away from everybody else. Number 6 on our list of essentials is everybody's favorite, fire. Now, what you'll notice as we're going down this list is that the knowledge behind how to use or how to create these things are very important. So, it is important to know how to make a fire. Do your research. Out on the trail, you should always bring some waterproof matches with you and keep them in a waterproof container. They're good to have. Bring plenty of them, great as a backup. You can also bring fire starters, things that help build a fire quickly, and it's good to have a lighter as a backup. On our list of essentials is repair. Like we said in the beginning, this is a system, not a list of things to bring, so repair covers a bunch of items. Always good to bring a multi-tool, sharp and pointy, but all kinds of different options there, or a knife with you on the trail. Then, as repair, you have many of your gear that needs repair. So you've got repair kits, valve kits for your hydration packs, for instance, or a lot of sleeping pads come with a repair kit for that. Granted, you might not be taking a sleeping pad out with you on a day trip, but it's always good to think about these things. Then also, cool trick that I learned from my dad, take your Nalgene bottle, wrap it with strips of duct tape. You could even get 2 strips of duct tape on one Nalgene bottle. You can build it up a little bit, and you always have duct tape with you out on the trail. Repair is important, You want to keep your gear before you leave for the trail. You want to make sure that everything's waterproof and in good shape. Sometimes you need to replace some gear. Number 8 on our list of essentials is nutrition or food. Now I know what you're thinking. How are you going to go away one day, whole day on the trail without hitting Mom's Pasta Asciutta? Well, we have plans. You always want to pack at least one extra day of food with you while you're out on the trail. The easiest thing to do is take no-cook items, energy bars, dried fruit, or nuts. In this case, we have things like gels, all kinds of different bars, tablets, powders, cookies, ice. You even have tablets, or bars made by a guy named Cliff. All these things can help you overnight in a situation where you're not expecting to be there, but yet you have that nutrition that you need to power through. Number 9 on our list is hydration. In water we trust. Always stay hydrated. You should always take with you at least one bottle of water, and you can take a reservoir with you, something like this. Has a tube. Suck the water right out of it. Water treatment device is important too. So there are options like this right here where it's a water bottle and a treatment device, 2-in-1. Very cool. When it comes to certain bladders or bladder and tube packs, they are inserted into packs like so, and give you the hands-on option of hydrating while hiking, like so. Number 10 on our list is emergency shelter. So things like thermal blankets can double up, not only just keep you warm, but also double up as a shelter, especially when you bring things like cord with you. There goes David Bowie's jacket. When you have cord with you and the knowledge, you can go ahead and turn many things into shelter, and should the situation come up, you can spend the night out in the woods. So that right there is our list of 10 essentials for a day hike. We're going to go over a couple of things quickly here, and then we're going to mention some honorable mentions. So we're here talking about honorable mentions. We went through our top 10 or 10 essentials list for day hikes, but really there's some things that weren't mentioned, and I guess it's because they're pretty obvious. One is the correct footwear. So you can't, or you shouldn't really go out there without the correct footwear. There's many different options. You can go high, like the 80s. You can go low, like nowadays. Either way, there's many different options with footwear. You should go into your local sports store, and they'll show you all the different options that you can work with for your feet. Then, of course, a good pack. When it comes to day packs, you don't want anything too big. Never want to go too big. In fact, we're trending towards ultralight, right? But you want to go, keep it small, but enough to carry some of these essentials that we talked about. And then some people find hiking poles helpful. I find a stick in the woods pretty helpful. It's all good. Those were our honorable mentions. Next time you're packing for your day hike, remember to visit us here in Coral Gables or live chat with us at noboundariesport.com. Thanks for watching, and remember to live with no boundaries.